Welcome back to day three of the 100 horror films in 31 days. And for day three, I got in three films. First up, well, we'll do the day's pick. The day's pick was Doctor Giggles, which is a horror comedy from 1991, I think. 1992. Larry Drake plays the surviving son of this crazy doctor, and he himself is crazy, and he's got a revenge. Basically, he's going on a serial killer revenge hunt for all the people that. It's not a clear storyline as far as that. I mean, it's a horror comedy. It's kind of just a mindless horror comedy with Larry Drake going around killing people in a lot of elaborate different medical type scenarios. It's an entertaining film. I liked it. I mean, it's just kind of turn your mind off and go with it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think. Yeah, 7 out of 10. The director is a guy named Manny Coto who looks like he just did a bunch of TV shows. He did like I think he has 9 director credits, but. I thought this was a fun film. Doctor Giggles is entertaining, and I can't believe really that they didn't have a sequel. You know, got Giggles too, but apparently no. Next up, I watched. Well, we'll do this one. Seven. This is the Mondo Macabre release for Seven Women, Satan. This is kind of a Marquis de Sade type story. It's a French film, which is odd because France just doesn't have a penchant or didn't have a penchant for horror. A lot of horror movies they've made some great ones when they produced them, but they typically not. And this film was not accepted when it came out. Uh, this is a story of a guy, a rich guy that's inherited his family's fortune and. He has a penchant along with his butler for torturing women and killing them. And but the story takes an interesting twist in that he is haunted by this apparition of, I believe it's the woman that owned the house and the castle, and she's haunting him and basically making him go crazy. There's some pretty brutal scenes in this. And there's in the extras you've got some outtakes and deleted scenes that have even more graphic killings. Pretty good stuff. I mean, it's definitely Euro sleaze. I mean, but it's I gave it a 7 out of 10. 1976. Michael Lamone directed this, and he really has very few credits other than this one. But it was good. I enjoyed it. And then finally, some Bruno Mattei cheese from Severin. This is the new release for Cruel Jaws. And Cruel Jaws is basically a ripoff of Jaws, and ironically enough, the music of Star Wars. A crazy combination. Bruno Mattei actually lifted even straight dialogue from Jaws. I mean, some of the dialogue in this film is straight out of Jaws, which is fine. I mean, you have to like it for what it is. It's just entertaining Euro cheese, but it's a lot of fun. It's obviously got a lot of lifted scenes of shark attacks and you know real footage, but intermixed with actual shots that Bruno Mattei did. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, you just can't help but love Bruno Mattei when he puts out stuff like this. This film, man, nobody in this film, with the exception of David Luther, who actually is interviewed on this release, nobody has any other credits. And if you watch the film, you can see why. Man, the acting is atrocious in this. There's a guy in here that looks like Hulk. Probably everybody knows this. There's a guy like he's got a Hulk Hogan kind of mustache and long blonde hair. Other than his facial and his hair, he does look like Hulk Hogan, but he's not built like Hulk Hogan. He's just a normal looking dude. The sheriff in this was atrocious. Golly. I mean, his delivery of lines was just so bad. But it's so fun. It's so bad, so fun. Definitely highly recommend picking up Cruel Jaws. This has two cuts of the film. It's got the Bruno Mattei version, and then the Williams. He directed this as William Snyder. It's got the William Snyder directed version as well, which I think is a little longer. All right, that's going to do it for day 3. Let me know what you think. Thanks.